If you feel stuck, even though you're trying, this is why. Hey everyone, I'm Marsha, your mindset coach, and today we're going to tackle that topic. So stick around and let's get straight into it. So, you've been trying, you've been working hard at something. Perhaps it's something new that you're working on, a new skill, acquiring uh, new habits. Maybe it's a new environment, a new job, something new you're trying, but you feel stuck even though you've been trying. And maybe you're assessing yourself after some weeks or some months, and you're telling yourself, why do I still feel stuck? Let's get into it. So, there are three blocks that could be causing you to feel stuck. And one of the first blocks could be a fear of failure. I'll say it again, a fear of failure. It's normal. Whenever we're stepping into something new, it's the unknown we're stepping into. Now, even though we may have had people or colleagues or success stories that we have listened to about other people doing the thing, the truth of the fact is it's the first time that you're doing it, the first time that you are taking the chance on yourself to do such a thing. And maybe it worked for somebody, and we always have that doubt that, hey, this maybe it wouldn't pan out for me. That is where the fear of failure comes in. There's a mindset shift that can happen in that, what if it actually works? What if this actually works? What if all the negatives that I think might happen actually turn around and happen in the victorious way? But you see, human nature is that we tend to remain in the zone of what if it fails? So one of those blocks is a fear of failure. Do you know that sometimes the fear of failure is the fuel for a lot of people to keep going? Because they realize, what if I really don't do this? Then I'm not going to get the financial freedom I'm looking for. I'm not going to get the security that I'm looking for when it comes to my job. I'm not going to get the health benefits that I'm looking for if I continue with a certain habit. Look at your why. Get your why so strong, so deep. Go deep into that failing is the fuel to keep going. That's how I want to help you with the fear of failure. Let's get more empowered instead of sinking into that rabbit hole victim mode. Okay, so let's look at a second block that could be keeping you feeling stuck even though you're trying. Okay, second one. Maybe it's an identity mismatch. Let me talk about that for a while. When we are aspiring to do something, like personally, I also promote learning the skill of the financial markets, right? Having the confidence to go after the financial freedom of that. Okay. If it is you have not aligned yourself with the person who that is, what are the traits of such a person who is successful in that field or in the field that you want to pursue? Maybe you haven't aligned with the traits or the characteristics of such a person. You see, when you are trying to learn a new skill, you're elevating yourself. But if you stay stuck at who you are, then how are you going to reach to who you're aspiring to be? There's got to be some changes. Maybe there are things in your identity right now, in your personality, in your characteristics, your traits, your habits that are not in alignment with a person who is successful at the thing you're trying to learn. Maybe it's a matter of just getting aligned. So maybe you could spend some time identifying traits that a successful person in the field that you're going after, the traits that they have. Check them out. If it's a person who is in your environment and you can find out, ask questions, go ahead. Maybe you could read up about people who are successful in that particular field and try to inculcate some of those traits. Maybe everything will not be for you, or take it in small bites so that everything doesn't become overwhelming. So that's the second block. Maybe it's an identity misalignment. Right now, it can be overcome. Okay, work on that. The next one maybe is the environment that you're in that is not supporting your goals. Guys, that is really a hard one. When your own environment is not supporting your goals, and honestly, sometimes that could mean your own home environment, your own workplace environment, the circle of people you hang out with. Remember, show me your 5 friends that you hang out with, and you're number 6. So we know how you're going to turn out, right? If you check out these circle that you hang out with. So the environment sometimes is not supporting your goals. You feel like you're taking 2 steps ahead, and then 5 fingers come at you to push you back because of the lack of support from an environment. Those are 3 blocks that keep people feeling stuck even while they're trying. So, environment, misalignment of identity, and the fear of failure. Which one of those really speaks to you? Guys, if you're enjoying the content that I'm sharing, I come on and I share about mindset, about confidence building, and how we can turn it into something very powerful and empowering. Well, then why not subscribe? Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and I would love for you to hit that notification bell so that you know each and every time a new video is uploaded. And if you want to work on that feeling of being stuck, well then start with my self-study course on YouTube, on Udemy. Start with my self-study course on Udemy. It's linked in the description. Hop in there, get working on that self-study course to bring that confidence, that clarity into your life. Thank you for joining me, and join me again. And until we talk again, keep working on yourself because, my dear, you're more than worth it. I'll talk to you soon.